This is a magical candle. When the children of the family reach the age of 5, the candles give them superpowers. Cousin got the ability to communicate with animals. The family was very happy, because she was the only child who didn't have the gift. Jenny was ignored by the family. She ran outside her room, disheartened, only to find cracks in the walls, and the flame of the magical candle was diminishing. If the flame of this candle goes out, the family's powers would disappear. Jenny ran back to the cottage in a panic, and told everyone what happened outside. When everyone came out, the magic house was back to normal. Jenny tried to explain, but Grandma interrupted her. She told everyone in a loud voice that there was nothing wrong with the house. No matter how much Grandma tried to explain, there was already doubt in everyone's mind. The wound in Jenny's hand proved that the cracks were real. At night, Jenny couldn't sleep. The image of the candle going out was always in her mind, so she lifted the covers and sneaked to the candle to see what was going on. But she bumped into her grandmother, who also came to the candle. She said to herself, "Pedro, I need you. There's a crack in Casilda. If only our families knew how fragile we are. If the miracle is going away, I can't allow our family to be lost again." Hearing Grandma's prayers, Jenny couldn't help but feel passionate. She wanted to save the family. Suddenly, Jenny calmed down in her excitement. Where should she start? Jenny went to her cousin, Smoothie, and she found out that Jenny's second sister's eyelids have been fluttering all night. She must have some clues. Jenny found her second sister, but she has a lot of things to do. She had no time for Jenny. Jenny had no choice but to pester her. A tired elder sister finally revealed her secret. It turns out that her strength has begun to weaken. The donkey she used to carry easily, now she feels very heavy. She's under a lot of pressure now, always worrying that her talent will disappear. Without her strength, she'll be useless. Second sister also revealed, before her uncle left, he predicted that the magic house would collapse, because uncle had disappeared for many years. His room has become a forbidden place. Second sister suggested Jenny to go to the forbidden place where there should be clues. Jenny sneaked into the forbidden place, and pushed open the door, and there was a sand trap inside. For the sake of the family, Jenny was ready to go inside. A scream. Jenny suddenly fell. This magical space is huge. She climbed up many flights of stairs. She didn't know how long it took to reach the end. But at this moment, Jenny was confused. How can she get through? There are always more solutions than difficulties. Jenny used a rope to jump to the opposite side of the stairs, but in her excitement, it collapsed. We'd better go in quickly. This place is so scary. Even the birds were scared away. But the door suddenly closes as soon as we enter. In the darkness, there was a fluorescent light on the ground. Jenny dug through the sand and took out the glowing pieces. She realized that the pieces fit together. What's amazing is that there was an image of herself inside the pieces. At that moment, the hall suddenly collapsed. Jenny quickly picked up all the pieces and escaped before the hall flooded. Just when she was about to breathe a sigh of relief, she realized she was lying on the edge of a cliff. This is no place to stay. Jenny quickly returned to her room. When Auntie came to Jenny's room with a cloud, came to Jenny's room to pack up her cousin's belongings. She tried to get rid of the damn cloud, but then another one came along. All she could do was keep calming herself. Jenny wanted to know more about her uncle's prophecy, and then her great aunt lost her temper again, and her husband came in. He wouldn't let Jenny mention her uncle's name, because he's a plague, he's a pestilence. After the aunt left, Jenny put the pieces together. Seeing herself in the image, Jenny began to panic inside. Did the cracks in the house have something to do with her? At that moment, her father pushed in the door. When he saw the image, he hurriedly packed up the pieces, and told Jenny not to let anyone know, but he forgot. There's still an eavesdropper in the family. Apparently, the secret is already known. Dinner is the engagement ceremony of the eldest sister. Jenny was worried that her cousin would reveal the secret, so she kept staring at her cousin's ear. Suddenly, a big bowl blocked her view. That was the moment she told her cousin the secret. Then another big glass of water blocked Jenny's view again. At the same moment, Auntie knew the secret too. When the secret reached her sister-in-law, she lost control of her emotions. A dark cloud immediately covered the table. Jenny looked again. The secret was out in the open, and at that moment, cracks appeared under Jenny's feet. This house suddenly rose from the ground. It's a girl carrying the house on her shoulders. She's Jenny's second sister, Power Girl. Don't look at the heavy donkey. 1, 2, 3 or 4 donkeys on her back is not too heavy. She can even kick a tilted house into shape. The 5th donkey will fly to the top of the house with a little kick. Such a powerful woman. She had her moments. When Jenny first noticed the cracks in the magical house, she felt her power weakening. Today, at her big sister's engagement party, Jenny found cracks in the floor again. The second sister, who used to lift 2 pianos with ease, now she can't even lift one. When her fiancé proposed, Jenny suddenly jumped to the ground, because she didn't want everyone to see the cracks. The mouse stole Jenny's pieces, and put them together under the dining table. Jenny scrambled to stop it. It was a moment of total chaos at the engagement party. Second sister fell to the ground in exhaustion. Cousin Smooth Ears spilled the beans. The pieces of the puzzle also came to Grandma by mistake. The cracks had spread to the walls. The scene was getting out of control. The wedding was completely messed up. Everyone thought it was Jenny's fault. Grandma was still talking to everyone. "We're fine," but everyone was already on edge. Jenny suddenly realized the mouse was running away with the pieces, and she ran after it. The mouse ran into a mural. Jenny opened the mural, and inside was a passageway. Suddenly there was a flash of lightning, and there was a man standing in front of her. Another flash, and the man had disappeared. Jenny rushed after him. He seems to be hiding from Jenny. Jenny chased after him for a long time. Not to mention that she couldn't catch up with him. She almost fell into the cliff. In the nick of time, the man he was chasing reached out and saved Jenny. This man is Jenny's uncle. He didn't leave the house at all. He just hid in the cracks of the house and repaired the cracks. Jenny looked through the cracks. Jenny realized that the dining room was right outside. She knew that her uncle had done a lot for the family. Everything he did was to protect his family, because Jenny didn't get the gift in the first place. Grandma was worried, so she asked her uncle to predict the future of the family. But he saw the magic house collapsing. He also saw Jenny's appearance. He knew that Jenny had something to do with the family disaster. In order to protect Jenny, he had to disappear from sight. Jenny looked at the prophecy board and realized that the prophecy was different when viewed from different angles. The prophecies were different when viewed from different angles. So she asked her uncle to make another prediction. Uncle couldn't stand Jenny's pestering, so he said the space was too small to make a prediction. The little cousin arrived with the animals. It was the mouse who told him what happened, because his magic space was a big forest, so they went to the cousin's room.